You heard the latest?
Ooh, child, I knew that was true from the moment my auntie's friend's cousin sister told me.
The talk. Here's what's trending.
In my opinion, Think Different TV's LaShia.
What's up, everyone out there? This is LaShia, creator of Think Different TV, which airs Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Think Different TV's Player Pass game show, which airs Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. And this is In My Opinion with Think Different TV's LaShia. Let's get into it. Dawn Robinson, home less and car more. Dawn Robinson, a founding member of the iconic 90s R&B group En Vogue, recently revealed in a candid YouTube video that she has been living in her car for nearly 3 years. This decision followed a series of personal and professional challenges stated in the following clip.
It has been a minute. I'd like to start this episode with a quote from Bren Brown. Bren said, being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of courage because you show up not knowing the outcome. You show up not knowing the reaction people are going to have and what they're going to feel about it or how you're going to be judged. Is one of the topics that I wanted to discuss. You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't. And it hurt me. So I was just trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. You can't read someone else's mind. You can't figure them out. They got to figure themselves out. So I was like, let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA. I told my assistant one day, I have been researching car life. There's a whole community of people that live in their cars. Van life, car life, RV life. I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I can do that. I can do this. I got to Malibu and the music on the radio was Avant, Sailing by Avant. This version was like perfect timing. It was so beautiful. It was the moment the sun was going down, it was setting, and it was just like I was filming, and it was beautiful. So I didn't regret anything. I was just scared that night. That first night was scary. But then as I got to know what to do in my car and how to do it, like how to cover my windows, and, you don't talk to certain people. You're careful of telling people that you're alone, as a woman, especially, and I'm a celebrity. I don't just divulge that to people. If you don't know who I am, I'm not telling you that part. I felt free. This is not like, oh my God, poor Dawn. She's living in her car and it's terrible. Oh, what was me? It's not that. It's not. Like I said, I'm learning about who I am. I'm learning myself as a person, as a woman. We say that we can't do certain things before we even know we're capable. I'm glad that I made this choice because I needed to go through this fire. If some of you are on your spiritual journey, you may know or may have heard of something called Dark Night of the Soul. And that's when you go through like a period of isolation, a period of separating yourself from family and friends. And I'm in the trenches of this right now. And I'm like, I wouldn't trade my experiences and what I've gone through for the world.
For those who do not know, the Car Life community is a group of individuals who choose to live in their vehicles out of necessity or as a lifestyle choice. This community often includes people living in cars, vans, or RVs, and it has grown in popularity due to rising housing costs, the desire for a minimalist lifestyle, or the appeal of mobility and freedom. For some, like Dawn Robinson, This lifestyle represents a form of liberation and self-discovery, while for others, it may be a temporary solution to financial or personal challenges. The community emphasizes resourcefulness, resilience, and a sense of adventure. Despite the challenges, including the loss of her dog Max, Robinson emphasized that she is not seeking pity. Robinson, who was part of En Vogue during their peak years with hits like My Lovin', You Never Gonna Get It, and Free Your Mind, has expressed pride in her ability to navigate this phase of her life. She is documenting her experiences with the intention of creating a documentary to inspire others to face their fears and embrace change. Robinson remains optimistic about her future, stating that she is determined to succeed again and views this chapter as a stepping stone to greater achievements. Many have decided to weigh in on her situation. Jermaine Dupri expressed skepticism about Dawn Robinson's situation. During a live stream, he questioned how Robinson could afford an assistant while living in her car, suggesting inconsistencies in her narrative.
Having an assistant is not something that you should even think about if you don't have no money, right? And I'm bringing this up because Dawn, when she was telling this story in her car today about her living in her car for the last 3 years, she said, I was telling my assistant. And when she said that, I said, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. It changed my whole vibe of what I was watching because ain't no goddamn way she got an assistant. And she ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Ain't no way. Yeah, Mr. Watson, when you ain't got no money and you out here just doing what you got to do, you do by yourself.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You moving around by yourself. Ain't nobody getting ready to sit up under you and just kick it for nothing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it might be some people that will stick there for a little bit, but 3 years? She said she been in her car for 3 years. Ain't no 3 years of an assistant staying around. They ain't getting no money. If you ain't got no money, how they gonna help you? I mean, how, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money to pay them.
Yeah.
It don't even make sense, right? It don't make sense. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody pays attention to the whole scope of this story because that's what I heard, and that made me think, wait a minute. She got an assistant. I don't know if she broke. She might not have all the money that she want in the world, but she definitely is not broke saying she got an assistant.
Yeah, nah.
That's all I'm saying. It was her choice to be in the car. I saw somebody send a message and say, Jermaine, Monica, all of y'all, can y'all put some money together to help Dawn out? From my understanding, for her to speak on it the way she spoke on it, she was basically saying that she saw other people living in their vans, living in RVs, and she welcomed the idea of doing this. Somebody said her choice or limited options.
Slim Thug also weighed in, emphasizing the importance of artists owning their master recordings to ensure financial stability. He expressed disbelief that someone with Robinson's musical legacy could face such challenges, stating that her past hits should have provided enough income to avoid the situation.
Old chick living out her car. Never should she do that. Look at her hit she made. Out them hits, she would still be getting enough money to pay some rent around this bitch. I get a monthly check every month. Yeah, I get a monthly check every month. If them people own they would be able to pay for something with that check, you know what I'm saying? And people are on your forever. Now, motherfucker, it need to be like if you do a deal with a record label, they got 5 years to eat off that shit and they got to give you back. Right now, it's some 20 years and there's a lot of stipulations that they really be f***ing over you. But it should be 5 years and then, take it back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way they ain't get their money back in 5 years.
And finally, her ex-husband reacts to her revelation about being homeless, and he offers her a job. In my opinion, I truly believe this was a way to jumpstart the vlogging of her lifestyle. Robinson even said in the video that this is not a cry for help and that she wanted to share her journey. There are plenty of people living this way, and it is not different because she is a celebrity. Her ex-husband is doing way too much. Jermaine Dupri, JD, they tagged you, but you did not have to respond. So what if she has an assistant? She didn't say she was destitute and homeless. Obviously, JD, you did not watch the video before you made yours. Talking about it was a choice. Thank you, Captain Obvious. She stated that fact. And sir, have several seats because in your quest to discredit her, you made yourself look foolish. And I'm still mad at you for Janet. Also, Slim Thug, you too have entered the chat and no one sent for you. We are well aware monthly checks come every month, hence why they are called monthly checks. And again, her living in her car is not because of lack of funds. I think this is a case of everyone hears what they want to hear, or they see the headline and automatically jump to conclusions. People were in the comments saying, that's pride, and why can't she just get a regular job like the rest of us? Some are even saying, let's start a GoFundMe or run up the streams of her music so she can get paid. I'm not against it, but what? Did we all watch the same video? She was happy and said this is freeing for her. Hell, rent so high, if I had a car, I probably would do the same. If Dawn needed help, I'm sure she would have had her assistant make the call. And that was, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's LaShia. What's yours?